everyone who is interested in music. So obviously, I'm nowhere near that, but that's how I think that would eventually occur if it does.
Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, bro. You gonna interview them too?
Would y'all want to see both of them talk? Sit down and talk?
No, but hey, I'm gonna be honest. No,
Oh yeah.
bro, he has no personality. All you gonna talk about is how you nigga, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah, nobody
But
won't hear
but
shit about
if Ack interview him, he could pull it out, bro. He played the guitar with a shovel, bro. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, this guy, man.
bro. Nah, bro.
I'm gonna be honest though. So, you know, from what I've heard though, this is what's been happening in the industry. People feel like, and I've had conversations. I won't say with who. You know what I mean? But they kind of, it was like, yo, why is Quando being blackballed? Because from what I hear, he's been
No,
blackballed.
I think you have to
What happened? Anyway, so Quando is being blackballed, right? And in reality, a lot of people who are blackballing them, they're blackballing them because Dirk is lit and Dirk is hot. And Dirk obviously isn't cool with that situation. So people don't want to piss Dirk off. You get what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So that's where that is at currently. And I look at that, I'm like, damn, should I even get myself involved with that, given the fact that, not saying that Dirk would hate me or nothing like that, or would I even care? It's just that, what's the upside of interviewing Quando right now? You know what I mean?
He not lit. Nobody gonna care for the check for the interview. And
Like,
plus,
like truth be told,
young boy not even out, and
if
he the
I
biggest thing about it.
exactly, if I interview Quando or if I interview Lil Tim, all y'all want to talk about is what happened with King Von, and that makes it like
True.
difficult because that's what I would not want to talk about. You know what I mean?
Hey, I
All right.
got another question, bro.
Hmm.
So as you get bigger, right, as a brand, do you feel any pressure to be more like politically correct within the space of the media? Or you're just gonna keep it raw and say fuck it, whatever happens, happens?
Yo, it's such a balancing act. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all, man. Like, it's such a balancing act. Like, I know, I think if you were chat nigga, like, you know how I think, and like, even if I'm not saying it verbatim on here, like, how we've been rocking for like years. But here's the thing, like, I went on like this podcast, right, and it was Fresh and Fit, right, and apparently there's this new thing like Red Pill Community, this and third. Yo, they're super hard on thoughts. And I remember at times when we used to have chicks on here, like 2016, this and third, we used to be fucking violating. Like, I forgot how much we were violating. But here's the thing, is like, I didn't, like, now I couldn't do that because it's gonna get interpreted in like a different sense. So like, I've realized the change in how I've had to, like, publicly deal with a lot of things. Like, I can't do certain shit. And um that made me realize, like, yo, there is a change, because before I used to be in denial. So it just is what it is.
Barriers on the music standpoint and the way they did with the woman. Because like now, certain conversations people can't run from, bro. Like you're gonna put it like on a platform that people like is gonna be smack right in their face, whether they like it or not, and it's up to them to like they're gonna feel a type of way, but like you see, it's already like making an impact.
Here's the thing though, there's very sticky issues surrounding, issues that men care about and also women care about. Like, if you look at even Rogan, and like, one thing about me, listen, I could get in and do the best episode or the best podcast with anybody, and I feel like I could get lit anywhere, but I'm not dumb. And when I came to Spotify's, I looked at a lot of what Rogan would say, and I looked at what will cause controversy and blah 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 blah. And also I looked at what shit that people would accuse that he took off or Spotify would took off. And truth be told, yeah, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to come to nobody's platform to fucking you know what I mean break the internet by saying provocative things.
Well, it's not even like that. It's
Go ahead.
Hey, yo,
Plug,
hey,
you a bitch, bro.
like
hey,
I
how you
feel like
feel?
you're about to receive the most hate you've like
I
received in
got
your
a serious
career. Not
question
that you
about top
care,
five.
but it's just a bigger platform. Everything if you were to talk about Meg and Tory, like people are gonna hate you for it.
No, 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 you're right. But like a lot of my
No,
Megan,
it's good though. It's good.
no, my Megan Tory take, and that's why I'm happy about that too, because my Megan Tory take, it's still based in non-emotional facts. And I
Right.
think when you escape out of some of that, like even like salute to my guys at like Fresh and Fit, like certain stuff, like I hear them even like talk to women a certain type of way, which is like that's almost like even that type of language is like misogynistic to like the mainstream public, right? So like obviously I wouldn't do all that. But if I'm arguing an intellectual a topic on an intellectual level, and I disagree, which I feel like that's how I usually approach those topics anyway. Here, I'm not gonna back down just to be like, oh no, I just want to be accepted. No, absolutely not. But it's one of those things where like you have to realize um what people deem just pure ignorance, and then what people feel like could be debated. It's never gonna be fair because truth be told, the world gets more and more sensitive every day, but we try to figure it out somehow.
Yo,
Yo,
Gangster individuals, you just chalk it up to ignorance. You're like, okay, they're not gonna know blah blah. They're gonna be mad ignorant. They're not gonna understand. And he was not the case.
Hey, how would you feel about bringing Lil Baby and Dirk on together and shit?
I would love that. I would love that. I, I got somebody said to me, "Hey, would you bring on?" Like I've been getting a lot of people suggesting stuff. The only thing that I stopped short of, they were like, "Hey, what about if you bring on Ruri and Mealy Mo?" And I'm like, "Fuck them niggas." I don't, I don't even think my agent ever heard me like what I mean like curse, but I'm like, "Fuck them niggas." Listen, man, I told him, I said, "Listen, them boys is cooling off. Fuck them, okay." Like I blame Joe for their existence anyway. You know what I mean?
Would you do anything else with Wayno again?
No, absolutely. Nah, I fuck with Wayno. Wayno is a such a unique personality. Yo, I would want a conversation. This is gonna sound crazy. Me, Wayno, DJ Ghost, and Annoying TV. I'm telling you
Wait,
right now.
you willing to do something with DJ Go?
What?
Man, Annoying
Man,
gonna get pressed.
no, 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 no. It's just that it's because like this great thing that we have called hip hop, like people have their own takes and shit like that. Even when like I was even on Clubhouse, like, I was really trying to tell them like, yo, man, I get all y'all like super gangster dudes and y'all probably like throwing up fucking gang signs at the fucking like phone while we talking, but like, truth be told, like yo, a lot of this shit people don't even care about, and everybody has their own POV. You can't really like just tell who whatever they care about don't matter, but like everybody has their own POV, and I feel like if it was that list, like me, like a DJ Ghost, a Wayno, like I know Wayno in terms of just Wayno sticks on certain principles. He's also a family guy at this point. Like he's a guy he's in a relationship. He's a father. He's damn near a husband. And my nigga moves accordingly, and he looks